Cash Daddies, Cash Daddies, Cash Daddies, Cash Daddies,
Cash Daddies is for entertainment purposes only. You'd be an idiot to listen to anything these degenerates say. Invest at your own risk, do research, but seriously don't listen to these ass clowns. Now enjoy Cash Daddies.
Oh, wow. All right. Welcome to Cash Daddies live from the Copy My Crypto studios. Joining me as always, Howie, Dewey, and Johnny Woodard. Boys, how are ya? Boys!
Good,
The
man.
boys
Good.
are back. We're back in it to win. We weren't going to do it. Now we did because Howie almost died yesterday, right? Howie's
Yeah,
at
man.
it.
Fucking Sam called me, and I'm like about to get blood taken. I'm like, I don't know when I'm gonna make it out of here. Yeah, I passed out.
Yeah,
out.
you don't like needles, right?
No, I can't. It's a bad thing, man. It's a bad thing.
The jab got you too, right?
Everything gets me, man. Yeah, when I got the jab, I woke up and I was handcuffed to a bar in a bed.
Well, that's not the first time you've been handcuffed.
No. In my mind, I'm like, fuck, what did I do? I must have done something to get arrested. And the lady, I said, look, can you just get this over with? And she was like, sweetie, we stuck you 15 minutes ago.
Just read me my rights. Go ahead.
Yeah, that was at the Javits Center where you went in, you got the jab. There was guards with guns. It was some wild shit back in 22 or whenever it was.
That was going to be the site of Hillary Clinton's celebration on election night. But
was it really?
It turned into the source of some of the best memes of all time.
She walks out, get out of here. I lost. Go.
That was 2022.
No,
you guys let me down. Go.
No grace at all.
No, that was the stock market's worst year up until today. That was the worst. 2022, NASDAQ's worst quarter since today.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
How are we? What was, like a couple of weeks ago when we were like, okay, the tariffs are now, and then the tariffs are now, like a week later, and then the tariff. When are the tariffs? We've been talking about tariffs for the first 100 days. I mean, from the beginning, because every week he's like, yeah, we're doing these tariffs again. And have they happened yet? Are they going to happen? What's going on? Everything I read is like, yeah, he says he's doing tariffs, but I don't know if they're happening. Are they happening?
Listen, nobody, honest to God, I've talked to more guys on Wall Street in the last 48 hours than I have in a year. And in the general consensus,
Circle jerk, Howie, circle jerk. What was that?
I mean, the general consensus, is that I don't know. They think he's nuts, man. They think he's nuts. I mean, it's supposed to happen at 4:00 tomorrow.
It is
National Liberation Day.
Today's the day.
It's supposed to happen, Johnny. It's supposed to happen.
What about me?
I got a lot of people that think that after tomorrow there's going to be no more clear. There won't be any more clear area than today. So I don't know anymore.
Yes.
Great.
Yes.
Well, did you see the other day he was talking about tariffs on Russia? I mean, as if Russia doesn't have enough going on.
I love that Putin's car gets bombed and Trump's like, I'm mad at Putin.
Worst week ever.
He said he's pissed off at Putin. Putin almost got blown up.
Yeah, and it was because he said some nasty things about Zelensky on the week that his limousine got blown up. That's what he was like. I'm really pissed at Zelensky. I mean, at Putin. Like pissed. That's what he said. I'm really pissed.
Yeah, but he's pissed at Putin because
for saying that. What was it? That
they don't bomb my car.
Yeah, probably. It was like he didn't think that it was a good faith negotiation or whatever.
I mean, the thing that my boys are pissed at, these are guys that voted for him, and they're not happy for.
Are these the guys on your rec team?
Few reasons. No, one of them plays on my rec team. One of them, but no, the other guys don't. But listen, they're pissed because they're like, give these businesses, small, medium, large businesses, give them an exact game plan of where we're going. Are you putting them in at 15, 20, 25? Who are you doing this to so that they can figure out their supply chains? because the supply chain situation is getting worse every single day right now. These businesses don't know, what are they going to have on the shelves versus what can they sell? Are they going to keep their business here in the U.S. after this thing's all said and done tomorrow? Are they going to move it? You have domestic businesses right now, American businesses, that after tomorrow, I don't know if they're going to be around or not, because there's not a business in this country. You're going to get something from another country, whether it's oats from Canada or tech stuff from South Korea or Europe. But these businesses need to know, what are we going to tariff? What are we not going to tariff? So they can just move on. And that's it. And these guys are pissed because they're like, we're waiting for this shit. And he's talking about, let's own Greenland. Let's buy Panama.
It's crazy.
Well, the Greenland thing, I mean, okay, so if you believe the Earth is round, strategically, it is between, it's the Arctic route between us and Russia. It's the shortest route, and they claim that Russia has been traversing the Arctic through various ways, is what Vance was saying. So that's the reason that we would do that. But here's the thing: they polled Greenlanders. 85% of them don't want to have anything to do with the United States.
No.
And it's a democracy there. You know what I mean? I mean, they're technically like affiliated somehow loosely with Denmark.
Hold on. You don't want to be fat and Riri? Is that what you're saying? Greenland, you don't want to become fat and Riri?
Have all your taxes go to military spending that just lines the pockets of defense contractors? Yeah. Why would you not want that? I wonder.
I mean, but the thing is, it's like, Donnie, okay, we have a little situation here right now with the economy. I mean, you're saying one thing, businesses have to react and make decisions off of what you're saying. I mean, so what the hell do we do going forward? And I don't know if it's going to be any clearer tomorrow at 4:00. I mean,
probably not.
The best quote was him the other day talking about automobile tariffs, and he's like, I don't give a shit if they got to raise their prices 50% on cars. I don't care.
That's what he said. Yeah.
What fucking president would come out? Use your country.
I think the implication, to be generous to him, was that he doesn't care if they are doing business in a way that would subject them to tariffs. If they're doing business mostly in the United States, but all these companies have some shit that just comes from a place that's tariffed. And it's gonna, and in the short term, it's actually apparently been good for automakers, because people are rushing out to buy cars now before and they're getting the salesmen apparently are just giving them the pressure sale, like, it's gonna jump
a little bit, not much, a little bit.
Yeah, but I mean, if you look at the trend in the car, I was watching, like, the trend line was, and you can see when these tariffs started becoming something, and I think it's mostly the sales guys, honestly. They're like scaring old grandmas into buying new Corollas and stuff.
Probably. But eventually, when these come out, no one's buying any cars. You're going to be, mechanics they're going to have good jobs, because all they're going to be doing is fixing up used cars. No one's buying any new cars. Not when they go up 30%. We're 24 hours away from the tariffs rollout. And
Palooza.
Basically right now, they're saying that gross domestic product for first quarter, they see it going from 2.1% down to 0.3%. You want to talk about stagflation getting more real by the hour? I mean, that's the scary thing right here, guys. I mean, because you're going to have unemployment going up. People are going to be out of work. Businesses are going to be shutting down. Inflation is going to be going up. This could be the worst situation that I've seen in this country. I mean, since, I was a little kid.
Okay, there's a story from less than an hour ago, and the White House is saying that they will be effective immediately. The tariffs, the upcoming round of tariffs, will go into effect immediately. So it's not, it's not going to be like a week from now or a month from now. So those, right. I mean, we're gonna find out right quick. What the effect is.
The biggest question is going to be, how long are you going to keep these? Because I understand, okay, you're doing this to try to negotiate with other countries to get them to bring it down so that maybe we can be more cost effective. and have more American-made businesses. I understand that's the theory, that's the philosophy. But when you talk to any economist, anybody that understands this stuff, you can't keep these tariffs around for that long, because then you end up with a 1929 situation. So that's really the biggest worry. That's the biggest worry. How long are you going to keep these tariffs on? Because, you know, our country, if you live in this country, you're going to get crushed on everything. I don't care if it's gas, bread, housing. Forget about buying a new house. You're going to be nobody buying new houses because, you know, all this shit comes from Canada. So, I mean, how long is it
How
going to
about old houses? Can I buy an old house?
That'll be tough too. Because you buy an old house, you got to fix it up. You need lumber. You need windows. All that shit comes from windows. Any of the sand, glass comes from China. I mean, what's going to happen? How long is he going to keep these tariffs on? That's what people want to know. I have no idea.
What would you say is the end goal? To not get tariffs back?
Well, I
what do they call it? Reshoring manufacturing, bringing manufacturing back to it's the opposite of offshoring, basically. Bringing manufacturing as much as possible anyway back to the United States.
Yeah, to bring some manufacturing back, which, you know, I think you could do that if you get some of these countries to say, you know what, we'll come down 5%, 10%. Now, realistically, do you think China, Japan, Europe, you think that's going to happen? I tend to say I don't think it is. It'd be nice to see if they sat down at a table and just came up with, look, this is where we're going to have signed something. This is what it's going to be going forward. I don't have a lot of faith in that right now.
Well, guys, the best way to figure out where to find out where to make your money is the elusive, the exclusive Cash Daddies Patreon. Go to patreon.com/Cash Daddies. Get in it to win it. And listen, you know, I've heard Howie say it all the time. People you can make money in these crazy markets.
Yeah, we did last week. We had guys that I sold the Tesla puts on Friday up 40%. We had guys that missed it, and they sold it Monday up 80%. So, yeah, we can make money. As long as we have volatility, we're going to make money. We've been raising cash for the last 3-4 weeks for these next couple days, because if we really tank, there'll be some opportunities. We bought some things this week that I really like. But we made money on Tesla puts. We made money on AMD calls. So you can make money as long as you have buying and selling. As long as you have volatility, you can make money. You know, up, down. If we have a little bump tomorrow before he talks, I may look to buy some more puts in certain things. And there's other companies that have been beat up so badly, like UPS, like these airline stocks, which I'd like to give a shout out to Jefferies investment company, one of the largest investment banks on Wall Street, as the dickhead winner of the week. You are the
winner
of the
week.
Jefferies, you are the dirtbag of the week. You win.
Jefferies, congratulations on your award. Congratulations to all tonight's nominees.
You could possibly be the worst, because the airline analyst at Jefferies came out today after, like, let's take Delta. Delta year to date is it was at $68 a month ago, $68 a month ago. And it's at $42, and it hits $42. And the analyst from Jefferies, what's he do? He comes out and downgrades the stock today after it's already dropped 45%.
Rude.
Just come on. Why didn't you do it when it was at 60, buddy? Why? You went to Harvard. You're an M&A guy. You're an analyst. You should be fired, actually. You should be fired. You should lose your job.
How's out here coming for people's jobs, dude?
Oh, no, that guy should.
Let's get into a beef. Let's get into a real Wall Street beef. That would be great.
Dude,
Fight,
the guy that
fight,
downgraded,
fight,
he downgraded
fight.
the airline sector after it's been absolutely hammered. Just
I saw
downgraded.
one story I liked that was good out of airlines was that United is going to be giving people finally free internet through Starlink. Free
Who is?
internet. United Airlines.
I
Free
like that.
internet aboard.
Thank you, United
United.
Airlines. I
Yeah.
forget which one is like $20 for the internet.
American. It's American. Yeah.
American. That's the most un-American thing I've ever heard.
It's more than that oftentimes. It'll be like, I've seen it like $30.
It's absolutely ridiculous.
Yeah.
Depending on how long the flight is. Yeah.
But I'm going to tell you this right now. If Delta's at $42, United Airlines out. If Delta drops under 40, I'm buying it. I'll buy it. Just
Really?
on the value. I'll buy it on the value. Yeah. Paying almost 1.5% dividend right now. It's down from 69 to 42. You got to start looking, when this asswipe from Jefferies comes out and downgrades it. It's a piece of shit, man. I mean,
Is it Jeff from Jefferies?
I don't know who it is, man, but like United Airlines was at 106 February 1st. February 2nd, it was 106. It's at 68 right now. You come out and downgrade it today? I mean, you idiot. You piece of shit. It's like,
Aggressive.
why didn't you do it
What
when it
happened?
was
Did
at
you watch
100?
somebody in Jefferies would you walk in and banging your mom, dude?
Yeah,
You know
really.
what?
You're very aggressive.
I run into these guys all the time here. Oh no, I have no problem calling them out. This is Wall Street. This is why I don't like Wall Street. But you got United Airlines. If these airline stops drop a little bit more, this guy's going to look like a jerk out because they're going to bounce after he said. And I've seen this for decades. You get some of these analysts that come in, they try to, they downgrade a stock after it's already been slaughtered, and then the stock goes up, and most of the time they get fired, which they should.
Do they get fired or do they just keep doing it? Seems like, I don't know. I feel like I've seen when I read those
They're
reports,
probably like
it's the same
weathermen.
idiots. And yeah, they're like weather. That's exactly what I was thinking, Sam.
Yeah, you know what they do, Johnny? They end up at another firm.
Yeah,
They
okay.
end
That
up doing the
makes sense.
same stupid shit somewhere else.
They're like priests. They're like Catholic priests.
Yes,
Just
good
rotate.
analogy, Johnny. Good analogy. They're just
Johnny's
like
on
Catholic
fire.
What do you think about Nike, Howie? I was looking at Nike, and it's been rough for
Let's
old
talk
Nike.
about Nike for a second.
Let's talk for
this
more than a
stock,
second.
well, it's up big today. It's up 2% today.
Yeah.
It's back up to 65. Listen, I'll say it
listening.
I'll say it right now. I think this is a value that this is a value you get once every 2, 3, 4, 5 years. It's been crushed because of the tariffs that are coming, and this is a company that, look, they make all their shit Vietnam, South Korea, everywhere.
Yeah.
I think it's a good buy here.
Buy.
How could you not?
Yeah.
I mean, it's been downgraded because of the tariff situation. This is a stock. It'll be back up to 70 in probably a few weeks. And then, bam, 80. Then once it'll hit, here's what's going to happen with this. It's at 64.72 right now. You don't have one analyst at Jefferies or anywhere else on Wall Street upgrading it now.
Are you?
They'll sit back. They'll wait till it gets to 81, 82, 83. Then they'll say, wow, what a value. We're on it.
Wow.
Let's buy. Yeah, I buy it now. You buy on the bad news, baby. You sell on the good. That's what it's all about. Been doing it for decades. But I love it here. 64.73. I got it at 71, 72. Bought some more at 63. I like it here. I like it. It's down 14%
I thought you might.
for the year.
I thought you might, Howie. I had a hunch.
Yeah, I like it. It's down for, but look, we're crushing it in the 2025 portfolio. And I mean, we are up on the S&P by like 10% plus because we own things like Hershey's. We own stuff like Verizon. We own GLD, gold, hitting all-time highs every day. I sent you guys that thing the other day. Gold right now, and I think it still has more room to go. I think it still has. It hit a 52-week high today, 287. In this thing in April, gold I forget April. Let's talk about June. In June 28th, it was at 215. It's at 287.
Damn.
So, Yeah. I mean, this thing's up for year to date. Let me see what it is. Year to date, it's up 18.5%. Gold's up 18.5% year to date. And the S&P, which is what we try to beat every year, how we bank true fatties.
How you love fatties, dude.
I do.
Nice.
The S&P's down 5%. It's a 23% ass. Fucking
Hard
just
to do.
cracking it. Yeah.
I watched this video, and Howie, it's just something that you've been talking about for a while about Tesla, and I'm really starting to worry that they might be like proper fucked, dude. Like, can I just show you, Sam? Can you let me put this up real quick? It's a short video.
I'll allow it. I'll allow it.
Forbes put out. Howie, did you see this Forbes video? Can you tell me when it's up, Sam?
It's up.
Okay.
But now I'll hit play.
Can you hear it?
They're about to get much worse. Tesla is in a world of hurt. Sales in California, its main market in the U.S., plummeted 31% in January from a year ago.
Can you hear it?
I can.
You can. Okay, I just can't hear it. All right, that's cool.
And I will.
All right. What, dude? Wait, watch when they get to the part about China. This shit's crazy, dude. I got to sped it up a little bit.
European numbers are even worse, dropping 43% in the year's first 2 months. And in China, by far its most important market for profitability, Tesla sales crashed 29% through February. Its stock has tanked, dropping 34% this year. A backlash has grown against part-time CEO Elon Musk, who also leads 5 other companies, with protests at Tesla stores and the torching of vehicles as he carries out a clumsy attempt to slash government workers and spending as Trump's Doge master. But things are about to get worse. Falling sales indicate that the company's financial health is fundamentally faltering as competitors are surging, particularly rival BYD. The Chinese EV and battery maker for the first time topped Tesla in revenue in 2024 and is on pace to leave it in the dust as the global leader in electric vehicle sales this year. Tesla's brand is becoming toxic in California, which has nurtured it since the Roadster arrived in 2008. It's even failing on the technology front, with BYD outpacing it with a super fast charging battery system and Waymo dominating in self-driving cars, which Musk has bet the company on. The worst by far, though, is what's happening to Tesla in China, where it opened its Shanghai plant in 2019.
Let me know when they get to the part about Chinese factories and what they did, because it's crazy.
That plant, the first in China wholly owned by a foreign car maker, marked a turning point for Tesla, fueling a massive sales spike and pushing it into the black consistently thanks to low-cost Chinese labor, parts, and logistics. But a decline in that market, where Tesla has seen consistent growth up until this year, threatens to narrow its already shrinking profit margins. A big reason for slower sales is that China's domestic EV companies are starting to beat Tesla on, well, everything. Shareholder Ross Gerber, CEO of Gerber Kawasaki Wealth and Investment Management, said, quote, China had a plan when they let Tesla have a fully owned factory. They wanted the technology and the knowledge.
This is the part right here. This is insane.
I want to fight everybody.
It's so crazy, dude.
I'm ready to fight everybody.
With that came a risk China would take that technology and build better stuff. That's exactly what they're doing. Now they've got really competitive vehicles, really competitive technology, and the vehicles are cheaper. Tesla didn't respond to a request for comment. Tesla's Model Y remained the top-selling EV in China last year, but BYD, the country's biggest car maker, sold far more EVs combined, with a number of models ranging from its $10,000 Seagull hatchback to its Yuan Plus compact SUV, starting at $16,000. Those are less than half the cost of a Tesla, which positions itself as a more premium brand.
Anyway, so you get it there. They enticed Tesla to come over there, gave them a peach of a deal, and just stole everything.
What did you think? What did you think, China?
Johnny, what did you think was going to happen?
Well, that's what I'm wondering. What did Tesla think that was going to happen? I mean, they really made a misstep, it sounds like, because Sam's always saying that it doesn't seem like China ever really originates these ideas, but they steal them and do them dirt cheap, Listen, and I'm worried. I mean, Tesla now, if they're going to if that car's going on maybe Trump can have some effect on it. But if that car's going on the international market, Tesla's fuck, dude.
Well, like the tariffs are going to help them. The tariffs.
Well, in the United States it might, yeah, but not worldwide, yeah.
No, I mean, yeah, that BYD has been kicking their ass for a while. I mean, their sales are down 50% in Shanghai, down 30% in California.
So they just ripped it. They just ripped all of it. It's so funny.
I know.
Sad.
Yeah, and and that's the thing. Elon's got to stop blaming. Look, your stock was going down long time ago, a lot before people were drawing swastikas on your cars and burning them.
Oh, well, he's just taking advantage of that. Yeah, he's making a meal of it.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I don't know how much that's even happening now today, but that has nothing to do with the fact that they have all kinds of problems. I mean, deliveries, They're up a little bit today because they're saying their Q1 deliveries could be close. But this stock's down from 490 to 260. I think it's going a lot lower. I mean, we've banked on the Patreon on puts. Every time we bought puts, we banked. And these guys are banking more than I am.
What do you think, Howie, in an alternate universe where he doesn't get tangled up in the Trump administration and is not politicized? Now he loses having a friend on the inside, because you would think as close as he is with the White House and the people making the decisions, that would be great for his companies. But it doesn't seem like it has been. And I'm curious what you think. How is that because of just how political Trump is, or is that because of other things that are kind of unrelated? Do you think it wouldn't have much effect?
Well, it would affect as long as he's just got to keep those subsidies. I mean, he's got billions of dollars between SpaceX and Tesla, and here's another thing that I sent you guys, Johnny. You saw? Are you worried a little bit that Twitter's getting bought out by one of his AI companies?
He gets his money back.
I mean, do you think part of that is the AI companies buying out Twitter for the information?
Of course it is. Yeah, I mean, I think it's probably they had some kind of legal reason that they couldn't cross streams there, like intermingle. And so that in order for them to legally go like open kimono, I guess you'd say. I mean, that's I don't. That's the only thing I can think, maybe legally. And then also, it's lining his pockets, obviously. But it's got to be about the data, right? Howie, why else would they do that? It doesn't make any sense.
That's what all my buddies tell me, that it's about the data. They think it is.
Everything's about data.
Yeah, I mean, they think, look,
it's an all stock deal. So I mean, that's
his AI company buys out Tesla. Buys out Twitter, and he gets all the information. So, I mean, it's weird on Wall Street. You do have a few people of these, and look, my old man argues with me on this. He loves Tesla. He's like, nah, it's a $400, $500 stock. So and so, this hedge fund likes it. And I'm like, Dad, the hedge funds like it because they're kind of in bed with Elon. They own a shitload of it. They have to say everything to pump that thing up. But my opinion, I just think that what we're seeing from the numbers coming out of, sales, margins, he's got problems with with some of the robo-taxi. Although David Faber did come out the other day, and they have a robo-taxi he got in from New York City to, I think, Westchester, and he said he hardly touched the wheel. So, I mean, I don't know.
Is that what you want in your robo-taxi, to hardly have to touch the wheel? That makes me a little nervous.
Yeah.
Did you see too? X has $12 billion in debt. They have $12 billion in debt at X. So,
well, if Johnny, look at the number, look at the monthly numbers on Twitter. They're dropping like crazy.
It's crazy, dude. I mean, Twitter, they say if that they valued X at $33 billion, and counting the debt, it's a $45 billion valuation on the company, which is.
I want to say, and I could be wrong here, but I'm going to be close. Out of all the social media platforms, Twitter's not even close. They're like 8th, 9th, 10th. I mean, they're not even, and they're dropping. They're dropping.
You mean like worldwide?
Worldwide, in the United States too. Not many people use Twitter in the United States.
I'm telling you, dude, it's the robot. It's the bots. The bots are killing Twitter right now.
Your top social media, Facebook, Instagram, WhatsApp is way ahead of Twitter.
Is WhatsApp social media technically? I've only ever used that to message.
You can socialize.
They listed as social media.
Interesting. I didn't know that. I mean, I've only ever used that to text people that we were working with overseas.
Right. But no, they listed Telegram's ahead of it.
Telegram. Well, if you count all that, if Telegram is counting as social media, yeah, I guess so.
Telegram is social media. You can start groups and you could share information. Yeah, for sure.
I would just think that as a messaging app. It's X though. It's also become this thing where, like, YouTube, for all its faults, has a good handle on not showing you like videos from 3 years ago of people getting arrested just to piss you off. You know what I mean? And X though is throwing that shit up constantly. People have found this little loophole, these accounts where they just show you all the old viral videos of the past decade, like the greatest hits of virality. and you haven't seen most of them because you have a life, and now they're all God. If they could just clean that shit out, all these just useless videos that are rage baiting you, it would be a lot better.
I want to say YouTube's in the top 3. It's Facebook, Instagram, YouTube. YouTube might be 1, but it's up there.
I would expect so, especially by hours, hours used. And kids are just addicted to YouTube. So
it's way up there.
If you count all the hours they spend on there, I would think so. Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, Twitter, I read an article on Twitter the other day, and they say they're losing viewership faster than anybody.
Twitter is losing viewers?
Yes. Yes.
That surprises me because it's as active as ever. And Howie, honestly, I think Sam would agree. I have worries about YouTube. I mean, not worries. I don't give a shit about them, but I think they could be having some problems because we got this notice the other day. Well, first of all, for a while now, they strongly encourage you to let them auto place ads at what they call natural breakpoints in the conversation. Recently, like a couple of months ago, they started putting them every minute and a half, every 2 minutes in ads.
It sucks.
Yeah. And if you don't go back and do it, they'll keep it like that. And then we got a pop-up the other day, like a notice, that you had to it was an opt-out situation, not an opt-in. It was an opt-out situation that in like May, they are going to go behind you on all your old videos that you might have like placed ads in manually and put their own ads on it, like from the past, unless you go back and do it.
I complain because I'm putting up my degenerate gambler videos, and within 5 seconds there's ads, and I'm like, come on.
Yeah, and what I suspect, and most people suspect it is that they're trying to drive people to their premium product, YouTube Premium, where people don't have to suffer the ads. But damn, it's just killing. I mean, that's not a listening experience. An ad every 2 minutes. Who would do that? No wonder people bail halfway through YouTube videos.
No, I'm reading, like I read the other day, they say that the deactivations on Twitter just steamrolled after the election was over.
That was all the Democrats. Yeah, they were sick of hearing political stuff.
It says right here, since Elon Musk take over, rebrand it. And I think this is the part of the reason he went and bought it out as quickly as he could, just to, save a few shekels. But it says there's a significant decline in user engagement, active users, with some users citing issues like rhetoric, new terms of service, general decline in platform quality as reasons for leaving. But no, there's no doubt there's a decline. There's a decline in it.
Well, and then the premium thing is $50 a month now. It's insanity.
There you go. I mean, who's going to pay for? Come on.
I mean, only people like us who need it for work, and they don't show your tweets to anybody unless you pay for that shit.
I mean, I'll be honest with you. Most of my buddies, most of my friends in New York, guys on Wall Street, they've never used it. They're like never been on it.
Twitter.
Yeah, most of them never used it. A lot of them they don't even know what the hell it is. But that's that's probably generally most of the country. I mean, I don't know what the percentage is.
You know what I find interesting, though, is that when you study these Tesla protests, what conspiracy theorists have been saying forever is that the media programs you. If you see who is protesting, it's so obvious that it's still the same people who still watch network legacy news. It's over 55 and a super duper progressive.
I agree. Look, I sent you guys that video yesterday. That was a Tesla protest when I said, hey, remember I shout out that name? I sent you guys the video.
I didn't see that, no.
Yeah, that was you didn't see that? Shit, it was hilarious. The guy looked just like him. Yeah, they were, like Sam just said, they were all over 55, and it looked like a Woodstock video, like the guys that went to Woodstock. It did. I walked right through them. And I
saw a video in Charlotte of like where that Sam tweeted of like old people, but no, I didn't see the one you sent.
I mean, like you look at
the doing just like signs and stuff, like
dancing, and then they're labeling them domestic terrorists, which is absolutely hilarious.
I mean, it couldn't be more obvious what they're trying to do with that. They're trying to make that the standard, and then when
all the paid influencers are all like, "Look at these domestic terrorists." Someone's keying a car. You're like, dude. You have no clue what you're doing.
Yeah. You can't come on, shut the fuck. Keying a car if you're gonna categorize keying a car into blowing up a car, I can't talk to you.
Yeah, I mean, blowing up a car. Even Monica Perez says it. Blowing up a car is still a crime. There's a crime for that.
Yes, obvious. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
that's the same thing with hate
But
crime.
that's a little
All
bit-
that shit's illegal.
It's a little bit more serious than keying a car.
Yeah, keying a car is vandalism, which there's laws for.
Yeah. Pay your fee or whatever. Do your 30 days. I don't know, whatever. But come on, don't put blowing up a car and keying a car in the same category. You just stop.
Yeah, I agree. Totally.
We got to
agree.
talk about the biggest story of the day, dominating the headlines. Hooters.
I know. It's
bankrupt.
sad. They're having like funerals for Hooters all over the country now. Like I got buddies like, Howie, are you going to the final day of Hooters? And I'm like, is everybody getting blown? If they are, I'm coming.
Well, I mean, like they've been saying in the comments, but I tweeted last night, is like OnlyFans destroyed Hooters.
Yeah,
like
that's
all
such a good
those
point.
girls
Yeah.
who are just like, why am I slinging shitty wings when I can just, dibbly dabbly do, and I can try to make as much money, if not way more. And that's why you go to Hooters and you don't want to look at any of the chicks. You're like, you remember when there was like a bunch of hot ones and the one unattractive one, and then you would always get the one that's unattractive as your waitress? Those days are done. They let chunky chicks in. They let all this stuff in that killed their brand because all the hot ones went and dibbly dabbly dude.
In the late 90s,
Right.
I hooked up with a Hooters waitress, and it's a good time, man. It's a good time.
That's just the story.
Hooters was always a Christian strip bar. That's what
I
it
used
was.
to bring my kid when my kids were little. When my kids were like 5 and 7 and 8, that's where we went. We went to Hooters. They
I
like
can
the
tell you
wings.
that hotel of theirs in Vegas was the worst hotel.
Yeah.
The worst hotel. What comes to mind? You remember that Cinderella song? Don't know what you got till it's gone.
Great song.
Really,
Great song.
yeah, that's what I when I hear about.
Well,
Hooters,
first of all, their outfits never change, and those were just ugly at the start. They
Yeah.
picked the two worst color schemes you could.
they really did. It's like the Cleveland Browns of restaurant wear.
Yeah, it was. It was, man. It looked like Browns cheerleaders.
And then again, OnlyFans comes and they just lost all the talent. And it just sucks. And there's other ones like Twin Peaks. I don't know if that's going under, but they seem to be able to hang on. I don't know why.
What is Twin Peaks? I mean, I
Twin
know
Peaks is like the competition to Hooters, where it's like, look at
Really?
these hot
It's in
chicks
the
serving
South?
you.
I've never heard of that.
Yeah, it's called Twin Peaks.
I wonder if that must be a West Coast thing. Let me see.
You would walk into a Hooters, and immediately you would just start rating every chick 1 to 10. Like there would be a chick that would come over and she'd give you her wings, and she had like her cans were a 10.5, and then she would turn around and walk away with an ass so flat you could like watch a movie on it, and you would just be like, oh god, that 10.5 just went.
I saw a
went to
chick like that. Gorgeous face, fat rack, no ass.
Yeah,
Twin Peaks
no
are
ass.
everywhere, by the way. I don't know. I've missed Twin Peaks. They're everywhere, all over the country.
But you
Yeah,
would rate
I
them
mean-
all. Or Hooters would have a chick with just like ass 10.3, rack 4.2. It was you could get the whole package at Hooters. It was always a problem.
Well,
You
and then
where you have to go to get that. You got to go to places like a little off the beaten path. You got to go like to Jackson, Mississippi. I was there one time in a Hooters. Hottest chicks you ever saw because there's nothing going on there. They got nothing to do.
Good
they're
point.
just waiting to get married. But it's also like at the end of the day, the food wasn't good.
It was horrible.
And when you're the only game in town where guys don't want to go to strip bars, but they'll go to Hooters because they can stare some TNA, they'll go. But when you get into a society where it's like, adult film stars are everywhere. It just
and we're also you get caught looking and you're in trouble too. That's the other thing.
Where?
No, I mean I'm saying in a society where guys are getting trained now to like hey, don't do that. Don't ogle women. That's a bad thing. Then if your whole business is based on ogling women, how's that? Guys are kind of, I don't know.
But it's also like, that, yeah, I get what you're saying, but it's also that you just have a bunch of people who just don't, it's just like you can't have bad food. It's like when Budweiser brings out Dylan Mulvaney, and you're like, you can't have crappy beer and awful marketing at the same time. You can have one or the other.
Yeah,
That's a good point.
You can't have bad marketing. If you have a great product, you can do whatever you want. People are like, oh, dude, did you see that stupid thing with the chick with the ding ding dong? Like, who cares? But man, I love that beer. Like Samuel Adams could do that. My favorite part of when I used to drink was watching Samuel Adams commercials, and you just watch the guy get drunk throughout the commercial. By the end, he's just shit faced.
Samuel Adams actually had a good product though.
I loved, like, if you go, Sam, do you miss anything about being sober? It is Samuel Adams.
Good beer. Very good.
Great beer.
Do you miss anything about being sober?
No. Oh, John, I see what you did there. That was funny. That was called comedy.
I was giving you the opportunity to, you said that. That's what you said. If I missed anything about being sober, I just wanted to make people were going to say, oh,
okay.
Sam's
Okay.
What
I'm saying is being
boy.
sober, the one thing I miss is Samuel Adams. That's it.
Really? That's it? Sam
Yeah.
Adams?
Yeah, literally. For me, yeah.
Good beer.
Not like Guinness or something like
No,
that?
no. Sam Adams,
brew?
dude. Sam Adams was the only beer I liked to taste. That was it. Everything
Yeah.
else hot. I just was
Oh,
never,
no, I respect that. Yeah, most of that shit's garbage, dude.
I don't like it. I just didn't like it. I mean, Jack Daniels. I'm convinced this day I'm the reason why they started charging for beer, liquor on. They made comics pay for their drinks for a while there at the comic. No, you got to pay for your drinks, and after some time they're like, just take the drink.
Sure, it wasn't Jason.
They're
Teeter.
hurting now, man. The tariffs are kicking Jack Daniels' ass.
Really?
Watch, yeah. Wait till you see the prices on Jack Daniels go up. Yeah.
One good thing that happened this week was, if you know anything about Kid Rock, he's been campaigning for a long time for there to be some kind of action on ticket reselling, scalping, basically. These bots are scooping up all the tickets before. If you've tried to buy anything and over the past, I don't know, decade, really, it's a nightmare if it's a high traffic event, or a popular event, because the bots have the advantage. They just get in there really fast and buy all the good tickets and then sell them back to you for exorbitant prices. Yep. Donald Trump had him in the Oval Office yesterday. Kid Rock was wearing this crazy, like, did you see it, Sam? Like,
who was it? Someone, was it Steve Byrne said, or Gareth? I don't know who it was, but some comic said, why is he dressed like a figure skater?
Yeah, totally. He looked like Evil Knievel. It was just like, bedazzled and then like this crazy bike jacket. But they were there for Trump. He issued another executive order. He which worries, all these executive orders worry me, but about trying to enforce the laws that are on the books and directing, I guess the FTC to move on it, because they haven't been enforcing the laws. They haven't been and of course no resources have been dedicated to it. So hopefully they will crack down on the botting some. Now the problem comes now. You have Ticketmaster, who claims that they're in on this, and the reason they're in on it is because, the same way that cigarette companies were in on research for cigarettes, like trying to find out if they're safe, because they want to control it. Because Ticketmaster, Howie, tell me if you think this is fair. Ticketmaster now, with this dynamic pricing thing, can sell you a ticket when demand is high early on for like $500, let's say, if you're lucky. And then the next day they can sell those same tickets, like next to you, same section, for $400, $300. Let's say somebody drops out. It's a music festival. The headliner drops out, or you get sick or something. You want to sell your ticket. You can never sell it for less than face value, what you paid for it, $500. Do you get me? But they can sell it for whatever they want. They can sell it for $100.
Yeah.
So that you can never sell your ticket, and they restrict them now. So, and a lot of times you can't sell them anywhere else except on Ticketmaster's reselling market. And you can't. So basically, you can never sell your ticket before they sell their inventory of tickets, and it's the biggest scam.
Yeah, that should be totally illegal. Absolutely.
It's a total scam.
It's a problem with sporting events. Huge.
That's what happened when we were going to a music festival and the main act dropped out, and we bought during the surge, and then we couldn't resell them. They were selling their tickets for $100. We bought ours for $300. And how could we ever sell it? I mean, we're just stuck with it. We, had to find somebody to do a cash deal because they wouldn't let you sell off their platform.
It's so crazy. You know what's killing it right now?
Crypto.
Trump Elon fart coin is on fire right now. And and that's why you got to get in on these crypto markets and check it out. And that's why we want to tell you about our good friends Jay McMahon and Copy My Crypto. That's right. Copy My Crypto. Guys, does it piss you off to watch crypto fly up in price for over a decade and you still done nothing about it? It makes sense. Crypto is complicated and very, very, very boring. Here's the good news. You don't need to know a thing about crypto to make money like so many have. Our good friends at copymycrypto.com membership site shows you the exact cryptos that YouTuber James Mann personally owns, which means you only just copy him. It's like having a brother who knows what he's doing. You don't need to know a thing about crypto or how to invest, as you simply just copy along. So let me tell you about James. He runs a Copy My Crypto membership site. Okay, I love it. It's a great site. It's a fun site. It's fun for the whole family.
Agree. I just go on there and just kind of browse it sometimes just for giggles.
That's what I like about you, dude. You're a browser. You're a guy who browses. I don't care what anyone says. You browse, okay? It's just that simple. All you gotta do, you go on, you check out what James Man's doing. It's like having a big brother who knows what he's doing. You don't need to know a thing about crypto or how to invest. You just simply copy along. So let me tell you about James. He runs a Crypto with James YouTube channel, which has it's almost 100,000 or if even more than 100,000 already subscribers. In the summer of 2020, he told his viewers to buy 26 cryptos. Had you put $100 in each one, it went on to be worth over 123,000. Of the 26 cryptos, his top pick of the year, he singled out called Phantom, went up 692 times. That call alone has retired a number of people, including guys in their 20s and 30s. Remember, this is public knowledge. You can go to YouTube and verify yourself. So if you'd like to join the over 2,800 members who copy James, then pause what you're doing right now and head over to copymycrypto.com/Sam or /Cash Daddies. That's the copymycrypto.com/Sam, SAM, or or Cash Daddies. You not only find proof of everything I've said here, but our viewers get access for just $1, full access for just $1. Yes, you've missed out on Bitcoin, but there's over 2 million other cryptos. Do you really think you've missed out on all of them? Guys, don't waste time anymore. Go to the site and read it. Once again, that's copymycrypto.com/Sam. It's ended money worries for so many. It just may do the same for you. And we thank him for sponsoring the show. Thank you, James. Thank you. All right. Yeah. I mean, dude, I got out of fat M words in space and I moved all that into Elon fart. Yeah. Elon Trump fart. So
how'd the fat M words work for you?
I broke even.
Oh my God. So all those videos, that was just for the coin.
Yeah. Those are the funniest. Whoever's doing that, man, we need to get them to promote this podcast because
those videos were hilarious.
So I would love it. I would love it. It would be the best if we could get them to sponsor the show. I'd be so excited.
Dude, I'm telling you, if I was a fat black man, I would have
Buckman.
that. Yeah, I would have. That would be the name of my podcast, probably.
Yeah, no doubt. Done deal.
Right? I mean, why not?
That was funny. That was. Jeez. They're on everything. They got everything. I like when they go to the amusement park.
Yeah. I love when they talk about snow bunnies all the time.
Snow bunnies. You got to have yourself a snow bunny.
Everyone loves the snow bunnies, dude.
Yeah.
Everyone loves the snow bunnies.
You need to get yourself a snow bunny, dog.
Johnny, was that your elderly black man voice right there?
Yeah.
You gotta get yourself a snow bunny.
You know, I need to get my.
Okay, Johnny. Now you're entering a little bit of you're making Howie uncomfortable.
Uncle Tom. Oh,
yeah, that was a little too much. I don't think that voice knows a lot about crypto.
Yeah.
How dare you, Sam? I know all there is to know about the cryptos.
Unbelievable, Johnny. Unbelievable that you went there. And
why can we do that? Why can we do that, but not? Why can we do the redneck, but not that voice? You know, people make.
Johnny's asking political questions.
Johnny's asking hey, buddy. Hey, I'm watching White Lotus all the time. Everybody talks like this on that show. They're all real dumb and on Xanax. Why
It's
is that? Okay.
Johnny's family reunion, everybody. Come on down to
Oh, it's
Johnny's.
the worst. It's supposed to be North Carolina accent, but it's the worst. It's the worst.
Oh, is it?
Yeah. They're, what, are you watching it? It's like it's like a split family between North Carolina and Duke. And they, I mean, they talk about it a lot. The Duke guys are, what would you say? Incestual assholes, I guess.
Whoa, Johnny,
spoiler alert.
shot fired. Johnny, let's get
No,
into
I'm
some.
not. I mean, I'm not. It's not a shot fired. They're.
Johnny, why are you shotting fires?
It's incest. I
Why are
mean,
you
literally.
firing shots, Johnny? Hey,
Dude,
real quick, guys. You guys hear about OpenAI's new deal?
I did hear about this.
Johnny,
Yes.
what do you think about it?
What was the number, Sam?
40 bill.
40 bill. That's crazy. What do you think
That
about
is a
that?
lot of
Howie? It's supposed to be the largest deal like that, like a fundraising round ever.
Yeah, that's I mean, yeah, it's unbelievable, but what did I see yesterday? We had an AI company came public 2 days ago and it just dropped. I don't know.
Really?
I don't know. I don't know if we've already passed that or if there's more room to room in that. I don't know. It's going to be interesting.
It's a $40 billion fundraising round with a $300 billion valuation. Oof. That company is just rocketed.
Yeah, and it's so crazy. It's like no matter what press that guy gets, he just keeps cashing checks.
Sam Altman?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's so crazy. It's so they're just clamp. I mean, it's like that guy gets accused of the worst stuff, and they're like, "Here's another 40 bill."
It's unreal. Well, I mean, whoever, it really is a case of whoever it's like the nuke, you know, if you believe the nuke existed. I know, Sam, you don't.
I do not.
Whoever wields this power, whoever is at the wheel, you know, behind this power is going to control the world. It's the ring, you know, in Lord of the Rings. It's everything if you believe what they say about it. So I mean, I get why everybody wants to have a stake in it, because you're going to want this resource dedicated to your problems.
But there's others besides OpenAI, correct? I mean,
yeah, I just think it's probably how, because they got the most resources and they're farthest along down the road, you know.
Out of the gate,
the Chinese are going to steal it, of course. Obviously the Chinese will steal it at some point.
Yeah, they're all autistic. That's why they put people in positions that maybe they're not right for. That's the whole point. And when you control
the Chinese
everything.
have, what do you mean by that?
Yeah, like, you know, they're like, okay, you're gonna do this, you're gonna do that.
I got you.
Yeah. It's crazy to me, and it's just like they're catching up with. They just steal our stuff. That's all they do. They steal it from us, and they just put some crazy Chinese lettering on it, and there you go.
Speaking of that, the one stock that you want to own that has nothing to do with tariffs, and 95% of it is bought in China, is
OnlyFans.
Alibaba. Baba. B-A-B-A. That's what you got to buy. You got to buy Baba.
What's it?
Have you ever used Alibaba? Ever?
No, never.
It's weird, right? Normally I would say don't invest in something that you have no experience with and can't ever imagine using, but it's a powerhouse. It's unstoppable.
Yeah, it's what is it? It's the Amazon of China?
Yeah, something like that. Yeah. I mean, I think of all of the East basically is
Does it pee in the Coke?
And they deliver here too.
People forget how many people live in China.
Oh, it's
hundreds
possible.
of
people. At least hundreds. Yeah.
What is it like? LA, New York they're not even in like the top 50 population cities of China.
Yeah.
I tried to say that one time, and some comedians gave me crap because I just got back from China doing stand-up. And I was like, dude, they have like 20 cities they have 20 New Yorks.
Bigger, way bigger.
The population is 1.4 billion, basically.
And it's dropping because nobody wants to bang the Asian chick.
It is.
I don't know what it is.
They've been passed by India now.
Yeah.
Oh,
India's
really?
The most populous country. Yeah. That's what people think. Nobody really knows. Like, there was a story the other day that they think that maybe they don't know how many people are in the world. Like, they're way off on the population estimate.
I saw that, Johnny.
Yeah. And let me see if I can find it.
They could be off by 1 billion people.
Yeah,
They
that's
could
what
be
they
out
were
by
saying.
billions.
Yeah, here it is right here. This is from the New Scientist. This was 2 weeks ago. Have we vastly underestimated the total number of people on Earth?
Oh, I love that it's way more. Oh, yeah, there could be
So they say,
way
yeah.
more.
A new way of estimating rural populations is found. It's a weird word, isn't it? That we may be undercounting people who live in these areas, potentially inflating the global population well beyond the official count of 8.2 billion. Not everyone agrees, though. That's important to note. But yeah, they're saying that because they've undercounted rural people, it's possible.
Yeah.
Rural.
I'm sure. I mean, there's probably parts of China that, they speak different languages. They speak like Martian. Who knows? I mean, China's huge, man. It's huge. You got people living under that wall, probably have never come out. It's like our subways. You go down four stories in New York.
Oh, the mole people? Yeah.
We got creepers. We got creepers in New York City that go down like 4 levels.
Here's the thing about China is that they had like 300 and something different ethnic Chinese types, and it's down to like 50, and like 98 or 95% of the population is the exact same type of ethnic Chinese. They just clear house.
Yeah.
That's from cleansing. Is that what you're saying? Ethnic cleansing?
A little cleanse here, a little cleanse there.
A cleanse can be healthy now and then. A colonic.
You got Chinese populations. You got Chinese populations that they got the horizontal. Then you got Chinese populations that go vertical. You have 45-degree angles. China's huge. They got it all.
Nobody wants to bang the Chinese, though. It's very weird.
That was incredibly inappropriate, Howie.
Damn, bringing back our favorite guest host.
Yeah, that's what it's all about. Yeah,
it's crazy, dude.
By the way, that guy's not black. That guy is like 90% white, 10% American Indian, kind of like Elizabeth Warren, but a little more Indian than her.
She's like, what percentage Indian is she? 0?
Well, I think it's like 0 point something. Yeah.
It's crazy. Yeah, I mean, dude, it is such a FUBAR moment ever. I think if you get off the internet, you'll be happy.
Oh yeah.
Oh, I'm Twitter, man. I got a new policy, dude. I'm just blocking anything, like even if they don't interact, like just shit that is like getting my adrenaline up, getting me worked up. I block it.
I think that's probably why they've lost so many users. I mean, I don't know.
So do you see the new thing, that Laura Loomer chick, who everyone says looks like Jigsaw? So she went after this chick named Ashley. I forget what Ashley's last name is, but she's the one that had Trump's supposedly new kid, and she's getting like $2 million a year plus X amount of money a month, which is a huge number. And now she was given a free Tesla. She's selling it. I mean, dude, J Pussy, it will lock you down.
We've really hit all the ethnic groups. We're doing a great job today.
Yeah, that's why we're not racist against anyone, because we're racist against everyone. I did a Union of the Unwanted yesterday, and I did this funny ass joke that I thought was funny, and it did not hit at all. And then everyone was I'm like, hey, dude, here's the thing with racism. Everybody's racist. It's just people hate white nationalism because white they're the best at racism. Their jokes are funnier. They're mean. Hey, thank you. That is it. Everyone's like, whoa, hey, man. Not everybody's right. I go, dude, it was a joke. It didn't land. You guys are taking it literal. Okay.
That's funny because it's true. I'm taking it literally, and it's hilarious. It's literally hilarious.
Well, because the whole point is like, yeah, okay, the anti-Semitism's everywhere. You're like, compared to what? Compared to, like, dude, you don't think the Asians are getting it? You don't think blacks are getting it? You don't think gays are getting it? You don't think women are getting it? Everybody's getting it. Christians are getting it. Muslims are getting lit up. Everybody's getting it.
Dude, there's so much other kinds of racism that black people are having to make shit up because they're getting ignored. They're feeling ignored now. Have you noticed that woman the other week was putting a noose on her desk trying to create like
the synagogue hate crimes? They figure out it's the people who work at the synagogue that are doing it.
Yeah, that YouTube guy was in China, and I'm almost certain this is acting. He faked this thing where there were these Chinese guys running outside his window like, hey, buddy, here, I
No,
want
I
to give you
saw
this.
it.
I want to
Yeah.
give you this. And it was like a fried chicken box with a banana wrapped inside of it, you know, like, and
Oh
then
no, they
started
go up to him and say it. There's
yeah,
a
and they
video
make
of her
monkey,
going up.
and then they make monkey sounds to him. Yeah, yeah. But I'm certain it's fake. He's gotten caught like faking shit before, like doing scripted stuff.
Yeah, that's the problem with going viral is that you end up just having to, do the dumbest stuff just to get tweets and get retweets and likes, and
That's why
it's
we'll
ju-
never do that because we'll never go.
that's why no one will watch our shows because we won't play that game.
No.
Guys,
Real.
all right, we're about to go over to the elusive, the exclusive. I want you to check out my boy Howie Dewey's. He's got a really great channel on YouTube.
We're cranking.
Yes.
He's on fire right now.
The
Where
degenerate
is
gamblers. And by the way, I got Houston beating Duke this weekend. I do have them. I picked
Whoa!
them
Shots.
I picked Houston at plus what 1350 to win the national championship 6 weeks ago.
It is youtube.com/@Howie Dewey DEWEY. Check it out. Love it. Loving me, loving you. And then, of course, if you really want to go where the bangers bang, you got to go to samtripoli.com to get my dates. And I got dates. I've got 5 on it. Where is this thing, man? Come on, Tripoli. Get it going. Yeah, I mean, go check out my dates. I got so many dates coming. You guys don't even know. I'm thinking about taking May off, but part of me wants to go on the road again. But I don't know.
You'll
We'll
never
see.
do it. You'll never take it off.
We'll see. I don't know. We'll see. So go to samtripoli.com. Grab your tickets now for my upcoming events. I've been fire lately. Had the bet. Listen, guys, I'm not lying to you. We're going to do a little broken sim tonight. I'm going to go, dude, Detroit is amazing. I mean, it is.
Detroit, Rock City.
It is Fallout, but man, you can get you can buy a house for $30.
Still, I thought they came back a little bit.
They
Gotta lose your mind
they got to
in
come back a
Detroit.
lot of bit to get even close to what they want. But it's great. It's good, dude. I'm going to tell you, everyone was like, you got to get back to Detroit. And I went there and I was blown away by how nice it was.
They blew you away.
This dude, Waltz, he's in trouble. Holy shit, it's all over the news right now.
Who?
Oh, the guy who was running for vice president?
A senior Waltz aide it's coming out. They're saying they use Gmail for sensitive email communications.
Tim Waltz?
Tim
Oh,
Waltz?
God.
Or somebody in the administration.
Michael Waltz.
Michael Waltz. Okay.
All right, guys. This has been a fun show. Again, if you want to be a real banger,
Yeah.
if you want to be a real banger,
We're gonna buy some UPS. I'm gonna
if
buy
you
some
guys
more
want to
UPS.
bang, if you guys want to bang, if you're looking to bang, you got to go to the Cash Daddies Patreon. That's where the bangers bang. And guess what? Ladies can bang there too. All right.
Feel uptight on a Saturday night.
And if you really, really feel like being like, dangerous, we're giving out scholarships to have us watch you make love.
9 o'clock. The radio's the only light.
All right, guys. We'll see you over at the Patreon. Thank you for joining us today. We normally do Tuesdays, but Howie almost died yesterday. So, we normally do Mondays, Mondays at noon, every Monday at noon, but we did Tuesday at noon. And that's that. All right, guys. Thank you guys so much for being a part. We'll see you soon.